Welcome to Day 8 of our Esri Leaflet Advent Calendar tutorial series. Yesterday, we explored clustering large groups of points to make our maps more visually manageable. Today, we're going to add a splash of style to these clusters. Styling clusters is not only about making them look good, but also about enhancing map readability and conveying information more effectively. Now, let's jump right into the code. We're going to use a special function in our JavaScript file to style the clusters. This function, known as iconCreateFunction, allows us to define custom icons for our clusters. We'll do this with a function that takes each cluster as an input. Now, I'm going to style my clusters based on the number of digits. To do this, I'll create a count variable that holds the child count of each cluster. Next, I'll create a digits variable to hold the number of digits my cluster count contains. To return the style for each cluster, I'll use div_icon and set the HTML to the cluster count, the class name set to two different names. First, I'll use cluster, and then I'll use a class name based on the number of digits of the cluster. In order to style with CSS, I'll also need to set the icon size to null. Now to the CSS. I'll first start with general styling for all the clusters. By setting the font color to white, the text aligned to the center, and the border radius to 50% to make the clusters circular shaped. Next, let's use the digits-classes to visually differentiate clusters based on the number of points they contain. I'll use a different background color, font size, height, and width for each. I'll open this up in the browser and see my styled clusters. As you can see, these styles give an interesting visual differentiation to the clusters. Now, for today's challenge, I want you to experiment with these styles. You can even try modifying the CSS to change how clusters look, based on factors like their geographic location or the area they encompass. Share your creations in the comments below. And that's a wrap for Day 8. Join tomorrow as we'll dive into another visualization technique, creating heat maps. Remember to like, share, and subscribe for more Esri Leaflet tutorials. And thanks for watching. Happy coding!